Ho ho ho. What's the Kwanzaa jingle?
Anything that comes out of the mouth of Dr. Umar Johnson.
Okay, so what's the Hanukkah jingle?
I don't know, I'm not Jewish.
It's simple. I don't know. You know other miscellaneous things.
I guess, but I mean, I don't know. I don't have many Jewish friends. Fans out there, you want to connect me with a Jew? I don't know. But yeah, I celebrate Kwanzaa and Christmas. Happy late Hanukkah.
It's not still
Merry
going on.
Christmas. Early Kwanzaa.
And happy whatever.
And a happy new year.
Whatever else is in there.
Welcome to the Doom Room Holiday Podcast. Happy Holiday, as you put it.
Yeah, welcome back, baby. Episode 36 of the DOOMCAST podcast. Your favorite podcast is Days of Sound. You know how it goes, man. This time, we jingling and jangling, if you didn't hear. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you can't watch this podcast, honestly.
This is a Holidoom. It's a non-denominational.
Just kidding. But if you celebrate Hanukkah, you're out of the picture.
Dog, stop. That's just anti-Semitism.
Do we have any Jewish fans? I would want.
Probably.
Why you say probably?
Because I mean,
yeah,
we going up,
put that to the
baby.
side.
80 subscribers.
We'll get to that point. But happy holidays, everyone. This is episode 36 of DOOMCAST podcast. Happy Holidoom, as we like to call it, because you know we're making our way up in the world. So at some point, we're gonna own everything. And we're just going to make a monopoly on everything.
Really?
And we're going to change every holiday to something DOOMCAST related.
Got it.
I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
That's where we have to divide, because you're going to want to do like a Walt Disney type deal where you own the entire galaxy, and I'm just about connecting with the people. You feel me?
What makes you think you're going to be the one that wants to connect with the people?
Because I already am, bro. What are you talking about?
How so?
I am the
Tell me a person right now.
I'm the heart and soul of the Doomcast.
How so?
Shout out our biggest fan, Salehi Shims. Shout out our second biggest fan, Shaka Sims. There you go, right there.
Is that what your family said? That you're the heart and soul of the...
No, that's what I know.
How so? That's what I'm asking.
It's a feeling. It's like the holiday spirit. It flows through your body.
So what do you say?
It's there.
So what do you say I am? We really gonna get into it, yeah. You know, happy holidays.
You're there.
You're in the videos. I mean,
you're.
Today, I really got nothing planned for this episode.
We could just vibe out. Dude.
Yeah, that's.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday, whatever you choose to celebrate. I hope you're around loved ones and you're having a safe time. That's really all the holiday season is really about, bro. No matter what holiday you celebrate.
And the presents.
Exactly, dude. It's all about capitalism.
What did you ask for this year?
A camera. You needed a camera.
Did you ask Santa?
Yeah.
Sandy?
Yeah. I
legitimately?
I went to the mall. I sat on his lap. I said, "Oh, please, Santa Claus."
I sneezed in his face. I coughed in his face. I didn't wear a mask.
I wore the mask. Pulled it down. And then I said, "Yeah."
Wait, so you told your parents you wanted a new camera?
Yeah.
What type of camera though? Did you just say I want a new camera? So I could get you like some
the Canon M50, the mirrorless one.
Break down the specs, Marquez.
I don't know off my Marquez Roundly. I don't know off the top of my dome,
You're
bro.
Supposed to, man. It's a camera.
I'm the heart and soul. I'm the art.
So I'm the brains.
I mean, I wouldn't say what I have.
By the end of this episode, we're gonna find out what I am.
By the end of this episode, the Doom Room is gonna be completely dissolved.
So, last podcast, you gave me my ocarina, which is back there, and I said, come Christmas time, I'm gonna know Zelda song on
you
the
haven't
ocarina.
learned a single thing.
Yo, time be moving fast.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the perception of time staying inside all day has been completely warped. It's going fast, it's going slow, it's not moving at all.
I don't think it's been going slow at all. I mean, we was just in October like 5 seconds ago.
And now
it's about to be 2021, man.
Jesus Christ.
About time.
I feel like when it comes to a day-to-day basis, it's like, it's crawling, no?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know your daily routine. I don't know what time you get up. I don't know what time you moisturize. I don't know what time you
go to sleep.
Do your dang old thing.
Nah.
It could just be mundane for you at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same with me, but it goes fast from my point of view.
You just living that life then.
I'm living like Larry.
For real.
So yeah, I don't know any ocarina songs.
Long story
it's really hard. It's really hard.
I mean, shoot, it looked pretty.
It does look pretty, but I made a promise. I made a promise.
Oh yeah, your word is tarnished.
Yeah,
fans.
If you're the heart and soul, I'm the liar. You know.
This is why you're not the heart and soul, bro.
I guess I'm not a man of the people. I'm becoming a businessman. I'm already lying to the masses.
Yeah. So
this is my arc.
I am going to remain pure, and you're going to be doing all the deals with Hollywood, and you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing all the work essentially.
No, I mean you kind of already are.
At least someone said it. I didn't ask for. Actually, no, I did ask for something for Christmas. Just games, PS5 games, because this is the first time in a while that I've got a new console, and you know, when I was a kid, I would just be like, yeah, just give me games and toys and stuff, and I would just get like a stack of games, and I just played them through the winter break. This time, I'm finally gonna do that again. It has been a while since I've done that. Normally, I just buy games like once in a while if I really care for it.
Or if you see a sale.
Or that, if I see a sale, because games be expensive. But I'm excited for that. I'm getting some games. Nothing interesting that we could play on the channel, unfortunately.
Oh, shucks. Well, I was just looking at it and set the timer. But
nice.
This year, more than like asking for a lot of stuff, because best believe me, every year I ask and I receive. But this year I actually got a little money on my hands. So I actually got my family some stuff.
Show me a rack right now.
Like liquid?
No, a rack.
Like
no. Like a band.
Like
no. Like money, like currency.
I mean, we money. We.
What did you just? Well, you said something prior though about you making some money. That wasn't a lie, man of the people, was it?
Nah, I just can't present evidence right now.
Okay.
Okay. But in all seriousness, I got my family a couple things. I think they're gonna like them. I like giving gifts. I think I'm a good gift giver. Right now I'm the present. I am present. I am the gift. Am I not? Is my presence not a present?
I mean, not really. I mean,
we gonna cap. You 2 for 2 on lies today.
That Jesus one was Christ. For sure not a lie. I mean, whew. It's good that you're here, that we could do the show.
Exactly. I think that you just explained my presence is a present.
But it's not like, oh my God, Jelani, you're here.
Like
Thank
it's
you
not
for
like
coming.
It's not like opening it up on a Christmas day. It's more like you got socks from Grandpa.
I've never got socks from my grandfather. I've given my grandfather socks, but I've never got socks from my grandfather.
That's like a classic trope, but I don't think I've ever either. Dang, that's crazy.
What's our grandfather's messing up?
Fumble the bag. It's whatever though. It's whatever though. I'm not going.
I might have to sit him down.
Oh, send him down where?
I don't know. I said sit him down, not send him down.
I thought you meant like, to the underworld,
to the gulag.
So you could send Grandpa to the gulag. Okay. Yeah, but holiday season is pretty calm. I mean, at this point, I feel like we've grown pretty used to the whole staying inside all the time thing, and during the holiday season, I think the week of Christmas and after Christmas into the new year, you're just staying inside with your family anyways, right? So that time is usually spent quarantined, so it's gonna feel normal, I think. I usually don't go out to do anything for Christmas. It's just spending time with family, watching the games that come on, using the presents and gifts that you got, testing them out and everything.
I saw the tree last week.
Oh, you went with your honey?
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was my first. Well, I've been there in that center, Rockefeller Center, during Christmas time, but I've never went there just to like see the tree. That tree kind of ugly. I can't lie.
No, I've never gone and seen the tree either. Of course, I've been to Rockefeller Center. I live in New York, but I've never been there during Christmas time. But the tree they rolled out this year. They showed it before they put up all the decorations. That tree looked like it got COVID.
It's a little troubled.
Whew, a lot. But
I mean, the lights make it look nice, but if you look close, like it's got like browned edges and it doesn't look the most alive. But you know, Rockefeller Center was pretty nice. I got scammed by an Asian man.
Oh.
Okay, so
explain yourself, please.
I was walking. We had just went away from the tree. We were just gonna go to the other spots and whatnot. And I'm right here. The dude's all the way on the other side of the street, but he still locks eyes with me.
Oh.
So I'm like,
never make eye contact.
So I'm like, oh, okay. But I know what he's about because I've seen those type of salesmen, I guess.
Asian?
No. On like Junction. Yeah. And so I knew what he was about. So as soon as he came up to me, I was like, I don't got no money for you, dude. But he was like, no, just anything, any type of donation. It's for the temple. He showed me some picture of some temple.
Wait, was he in like a monk outfit?
He was in a robe.
Okay.
And now that I think about it, I don't know if he had a mask on and he was all up in my face.
Ooh.
I had my mask on, but you know, stuff be spreading, you know what I'm talking about? So I kind of feel bad for the dude right next to me right here, but you know, let's not get into it.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
The rest of the story.
I mean, how have your lungs been feeling?
Great. My heart, however, because I got scammed.
Oh.
He was like, I'll take anything, you know, just $1, $2, $5. So I'm like, okay, I got
$1, $2, $15K.
I got a crisp $1 bill for you. Yeah. And I wasn't lying. Like I had no cash on me. It's Christmas time.
No one carries cash anymore. That's why I couldn't just present a rack. So you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. So he presented me this nice bead bracelet.
Yeah.
It was really nice. It's up there somewhere. It's actually.
So how did you get scammed? You gave him $1. You got it.
It's really nicely crafted. But I gave him the $1, and he's like, no, $5. And I'm like, but you said $1. I said $1. We agreed on $1, and he's like, oh, but like $5. So he's already kind of like, bro, we had an agreement. Now you're already backing out in less than a minute. So I'm like, okay, how about $2? I'm in a good mood today. He's like, gives me this look as if like I'm the one that's fiddling around with him. And then he's like, okay, fine.
Okay.
And also he had a very thick accent. So it was kind of hard to understand what he's saying.
He's trying to make it in America. He's trying to make it in
and you know what? Great for him. Whatever temple this was, he didn't say where it was. He just showed me a picture of a temple.
Maybe he was an immigrant. You know, he didn't know much English. But I thought he was going to turn 5 to a 20, 20 to a 50.
But see, that's the thing. I made it out there with $2 less in my wallet. But when he told me to sign in his little booklet, and he was like, just write what you're buying it for, and it all just said love. So he was just like, yeah, just write love. So I'm like, okay, I'll write love. And I see, and he's like, write how much you're giving. So I put $2, but the one number I see all the way on top was $60.
Oh, he got somebody.
He got somebody for $60.
Probably white.
And I got one for $2.
Probably white. Just saying. But it was probably donation based. I don't know. It was clearly a fundraiser for his temple.
So he was happy he got my money, but
that's the holiday spirit, baby.
But you could tell he was like, you could have gave me some more, which I couldn't. I had no cash. So how
did you get scammed? It sounded like you got the better end of this deal.
Well, because it was originally, the original deal was $1, and I gave him an extra $1.
Dog. The original deal was $60.
That wasn't the deal. He ain't never said nothing about $60. That's just what some dude spent.
Can we check?
It's up there. It's black and gold.
Yep. Yo, this is nice.
It's really nice. Yeah.
So what? I don't know. Can we see this at home? Are you guys seeing this?
It's not gonna be really focused.
Cool. Dog, I'll give you $3 for this.
Okay.
Okay. No. is nice, though.
It is nice, and that's why I was so open to being like, okay, I'll give you something.
I don't know. I didn't see him. I don't know what type of juju is on this. I'm not feeling it. But yeah, that's crazy. Hey.
So $2 for a bracelet. I got to take
$2
a picture
for the story, dude.
For the story too, for a topic on the DOOMCAST podcast, and also I got to take a picture of a dingy looking tree with some nice lights on it. Why? How did they bring that tree in?
I have no clue. I mean, maybe they airdrop it.
I would have assumed so, because I was there a couple weeks ago and it was still like tied up.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how do they
could come by in a like 16-wheeler or something?
They keep it under the ground all year.
They grow it under the Rockefeller Center like a nuke.
That thing long, man. That's about crazy. It. That's the magic behind it. It's a really giant tree and it has nice lights on it, but the tree itself looks gross.
Well, it just needs to hold the lights at that point.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know. There's a lot of people there.
I feel like that was more for it's more for the ladies. Fellas,
tell me about it. I didn't.
Feminine trait.
I shouldn't say that.
You enjoying trees?
It was an okay moment. I mean, would I go back there to see a tree? I guess. I mean, if I had to, I wouldn't be against it.
It's more for the picture. It's for the picture. Let's be honest. It's for the picture.
And they had little circles because you're supposed to stand 6 feet apart, so you could get in your own circle. And then some dude tried to get into my circle, and I was like, and I told him, I was like, back up a bit. I'm in my circle, and then the security was like, "Yeah, get out of his circle, bro. Get out of his circle, dude." So he got out of my circle. So that was another part of my Rockefeller Center story.
I mean, thus far, as far as holiday things I've done, shopped on Amazon. I mean, but the crazy thing is,
you're making Jeff Bezos Christmas
for sure. But I feel like a lot of people wait till the last minute. My family definitely does. There was one year where we were in Toys R Us on Christmas Day at 3 a.m. Never forget it. But that can't really slide now because everything's like social distancing locked up. And then that's a great question. I don't remember. I was like 9.
You were there?
Yeah.
That's a little dumb.
Yeah.
But okay, sure. You got something out of it, I guess. What did you end up getting?
I wanted. I don't remember.
What year was this? This was like last year, dude.
No, I think I was like 13 maybe.
That's not that long ago. I thought this was like when you were young.
Dog, that's 6 years ago.
But I'm thinking this was like you were like 7, 6. No,
that would be wild. But my siblings were.
So exactly, it's not that wild.
Holiday magic going. But yeah. So everybody's ordering all at once, and I set the timer. But everybody's ordering all at once, and things are getting backed up because like, how are they supposed to handle millions of orders at once? But a couple people are gonna get a late Christmas. I ordered everything in November, so.
Well, you see what's going on with USPS, right? They're having legitimately like one of the worst times ever. Like no, like in like their whole USPS history, because every Christmas is bad. Time, but this one's just like they're just losing packages. They're just missing stuff. Stuff is getting stuck.
Oh, what if my package got lost?
That's possible. That's possible.
Remember?
Yeah, the one you mentioned.
No, I think that's getting shipped through DHL though.
What is DHL?
It's for international shipping.
What did you get me?
You'll see.
It's international. You got me a crumpet.
Got you a sex bot, dude.
Oh yes.
You were too prepared for that reaction. Crumpet?
I don't know. You said international. That's the first thing I thought of.
Because when I heard crumpet, I didn't process the fact that it was a real word.
Oh, well, that's just your brain, man.
Tea and crumpets, dude.
You seen any?
Or maybe I'm just not a colonizer.
Your tacos is here, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
See any good holiday movies yet?
Honestly, no, and I usually do. I think and it was the same thing for Halloween. This is like the first year where my family didn't really have cable. And I feel like with the holiday stuff,
that's a determining factor.
It just
shows up, yeah.
And then it's in the background, and then you go, hey,
It's a commitment to put on a holiday movie.
Yeah, to like
then
go
you're just
on
like,
Netflix.
yeah,
and
you have
search
to
up a
find
movie.
one. You have to find the right place that they have it. Then you have to decide, like, am I actually gonna watch this, or am I just gonna put it on the background and scroll through Twitter, which is most likely the case.
And is this actually a good holiday movie, or is it just nostalgia?
What's your favorite holiday movie?
That's tough. Because I want to say Claus. It came out like last year, and I really like that movie, but it's so recent. You never seen it?
No.
It's the animated one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't
like
seen it, but I know what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty.
I really like that movie, but I feel like that's disrespectful.
I don't think so. I mean,
Nah?
if it's timeless, it's timeless.
But is it timeless?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
You're right. I do feel like it was an instant classic, just because of the style.
So that's a determining factor. How old it is.
Well, how it ages, yeah.
How does this gonna age? Do you think it's gonna be pretty good?
I think it's going to be held to a high regard because it
looks pretty, but I don't. Did it get a lot of reception?
It did. But the technology behind it was like nothing that's ever been done.
I don't know. Maybe it won't be remembered then, because if it
it's
didn't,
gonna be remembered.
But if it
because
didn't,
it was cutting edge.
But if it didn't get a big reception, then down the line, no, I'm saying hypothetically, if it didn't get a big reception down the line, it could become a cult classic, because all of a sudden people are like, hey, remember this movie that came out?
Well,
let's all watch it, dude.
Cult classics aren't the only way things. Was Clone High big when it first came out? Yeah, right.
I'm talking about Christmas movies here, dude. They're held to a different standard.
Oh, okay, whatever.
You're saying okay. So you said that's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful for me to say Claus is my favorite holiday movie, because you're thinking of Christmas Story, Elf, and whatnot.
Yes.
I don't remember how it was.
You completely lost the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elf is up there.
Elf is probably my favorite.
I think Elf, that's second.
Elf, Christmas Story.
Really good.
But Christmas Story, Elf, I could watch Elf anytime. Christmas Story, I could only watch on Christmas Day. Yeah. Because they just have it on like 24 hours, and it's kind of scary. But
you'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye. That's a classic.
Yeah. I can't think about Christmas stories right now. The Grinch. Oh yeah, The Grinch is pretty good.
But Jim Carrey or Dr. Seuss?
I'd say Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. No disrespect.
I used to really like the stop motion snowman movies and the Kris Kringle movies,
or like Rudolph.
Or like Rudolph. I used to really like them because of just how they looked and how cute they were.
In Rudolph, the Yeti the abominable snowman terrified me. Not kind of scared, terrified me. Like, cut the cameras, like cut the movie off. I can't even. But Frosty the Snowman, I think, is a classic. Not the stop motion one though. I don't really remember. But Rudolph, classic. Frosty the Snowman, classic. Jim Carrey, Grinch. That's in the playlist.
What about Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3? Starring Tim Allen.
Tim Allen is
where Tim Allen murdered. No, he doesn't kill Santa Claus. Santa Claus kills himself. Santa Claus gets scared and then he falls off the roof. Do you know the original? Do you know the original concept was Tim Allen was gonna shoot Santa Claus?
Nice, dude.
Because he was like, it's a robber. Boom.
I don't think you should be able to best Santa in combat and claim his power that way.
Yeah, that's a pretty dumb idea.
I think if anything, it should just float to the second kindest person, like a Green Lantern ring, if Santa dies.
So who's it gonna be in the North Pole? Just his wife or an elf? Because that's all there's left in that place.
Yeah, the most kind gentleman gets the fat rump of Mrs. Claus.
I don't want no damn elf delivering my presents.
What?
I don't want no damn elf delivering my presents.
What do you mean? And why'd you get a Floridian accent?
I said it.
Okay, cool.
I said it.
So, I mean, hey, you could give them to me? Or are you just saying that because you've only been given coal this far? Yeah, we can tell. I see the trauma from a mile away. It's okay.
I haven't watched any Christmas movies, but my mom came up to me one morning.
This is already Excellent
and
story.
she sent me a link to this contest they were having.
Oh, who was having?
Reviews.org.
Okay.
Apparently they're some website. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I entered into the contest, and if you was to be the winner, you would have to watch 25 Christmas movies from December 1st to Christmas. So one movie a day.
And if you review them.
And you give them a little survey.
Got it.
And they give you like $2,000. And I was like,
dog,
hells yeah.
You ain't put me on?
I lost to some white lady in like Chicago. So you would have lost to some white
won.
lady. I would have slipped them a little something.
I'm built different.
I would have showed them a rack.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't have gave you the 2 racks.
Exactly.
Like, you already got it.
Yeah, I lost to some lady in either Minnesota or Chicago.
That's just 2 racks, bro. That's just 2 racks.
Oh, you're right. I could easily make that. I can make that off this video.
Easily. Come on.
So I was really upset about that. I was like, man, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, just watch movies and review them. Mm-hmm. I would have went ham on those reviews because like I wasn't gonna write no damn little. It was fun. I had a good time watching. I was gonna say like, oh well, you know, watching Elf, it really brought me back to that childlike nature when I would wake up and speaking of, I was thinking this. Mm-hmm. When on Christmas Day, when y'all would wake up, right? Your whole family would wake up. Were you the first one that would wake up?
Ooh, this is a good one. So it differs every year because there's 4 of us. You know, I have 3 other siblings. It's a different every year. One year, everyone thinks they're the first to wake up because you wake up slightly earlier. And then you go downstairs and you look around and then you go back to sleep, you know. Mm-hmm. But usually what happens is, youngest is up first, Afia. She's like 8 now. So, you know, she's the most excited about Christmas. Then I'm up. Then my sister. Then we're all trying to wake up our brother, right? Saleh. And usually the gimmick is we say, Saleh, the toaster strudels are ready, or something along those lines. And he just awakens like the Manchurian Candidate. And then he
just has the thing for toaster strudels?
Food, dude. Any food.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, so specifically toaster strudels.
It's usually toaster strudels is the breakfast
so
for
if
Christmas
you say
morning.
something else, would it throw him off, or?
Nah, he would be ready to get to chomping.
Any type of food?
Not any type of food, but specifically delicious food.
Can you switch it up this year and film it and show it to me?
Okay.
Because I want to see how that ends up. Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, he's been more than the rest of us up and at him in the morning. Because, you know, it's quarantine. You want to sleep in. Like, usually when it comes into clocking into work or school, you just wake up 10 minutes before and log in. But we all try to wake up our parents, then we go downstairs and we open up the presents, baby. But this year was kind of different because consistent, like prior to this year, it's just been both of our parents buying everybody presents. But this year, since I'm getting to the chicken, it's that YouTube money, baby. I was able to get everybody presents, and I told you I ordered them early, and I wrapped them when I got them, and I put them under the tree. So usually there's like no presents under the tree, and then we go downstairs and, oh my God, look at all these presents.
I would wait to put them under the tree.
Nah, just put it under the tree, because why not? It builds the anticipation. It's foreplay, baby. Why not?
Well, first of all, these are your siblings and parents. So I don't know if you want to refer to it as foreplay.
Don't make it weird.
I'm not. You're the one that said it. You know, I just asked you who wakes up first. That's all I asked you. You said foreplay.
Sure. I was always
the first one that would wake up.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to wait for my stanky sisters to get
up.
You
didn't shake them?
No. Well, they were older. I was the youngest, and I'm the youngest by like a good 6 to 7 years.
But that's the thing. Just like wake up, and then we go back to we take a nap midday.
Listen, they had jobs. Yeah. They didn't care. Like they knew the one thing that they was gonna get. Like they knew they was gonna get it at some point in the day, and then
it's
that's
a day off. You sleep in.
So I was the only one really excited.
I'm not thinking like a working man.
And then on top of that, I would always play Santa. I would put on the hat and then I'd hand out the gifts. But I would wake up at like 6 a.m.
What a goofball.
I would wake up at like 6 a.m. My mom would always be up because she's just always up at like 5 a.m. And I'd be like, can I open my stuff yet? And she'd be like, nope, gotta wait for your sisters. And I'd be like, fuck. And then I'd go to my sisters and punch them in their sleep.
Nice.
And then I have to wait like a good 4 to 5 hours for them to wake up.
That's the holiday spirit right there. We captured it.
Legitimately, I would have to wait so long for them, or one would wake up, and then we gotta wait for the other one to wake up, and they might not wake up until like 1 o'clock. So I was just waiting to get my little game. But I was always the first one. I was always so excited. Yeah. Now we just exchange gifts at 12 a.m. and then go to sleep, and then the next day we're just like, oh, let's have breakfast.
Yeah, because do you celebrate with the kiddos or?
The radiator's turning on. It's getting louder and louder.
You want to take a break? I mean, it's pretty much time. 40.
Yeah, we have to shut this down.
So do that.
Disclaimer. If you hear the radiator right next to me, I'm so sorry. It's off. I literally turned it off, but it's just still on.
Knock it away, maybe? Nah.
Well, then the shot's messed up now, so I have to
just
move in. So I'm sorry if you hear that radiator. It's not my fault. It's the building's fault. I literally have it off.
No, it's your fault for not moving out already at 19 years old. Jesus Christ. Right. Get it together.
I can't move in with you then? You don't have an extra room?
Dog, I don't got it any better. I don't have my own room. I'm trying to do the same. I'm trying to move out too.
All right, well.
But it's the balance between saving up and jumping out of the nest when you're ready.
Would I be able to move?
Getting out of the crib.
If you had your own house, would you be okay with me living with you?
See, I've actually thought about this because we're at this point we're business partners, but would that soil the relationship? Probably.
But how so? Like, because we'd be dealing with
so it's
you didn't refill the fucking water.
Love.
I want water.
Listen. Love plus time minus distance equals hate. Mm-hmm. That's just how it goes.
Hell yeah. I mean, with anybody, you just need that time off.
Which is why people are going crazy.
Somebody
in quarantine and divorces are at an all-time high.
And also, just me as a person, I like my alone time.
I mean, dog, I wouldn't just be
everyone does, sure, but I like my real
alone
alone time, like completely.
Yo, what you be doing?
Alone time, just completely nobody else here.
What you need that for?
Some Godiva chocolate.
Just maybe air fry some cocoa butter. Take a muscle relaxer.
That's the one that got me. He takes a muscle relaxer.
Oh, it's a muscle relaxer. That's the one.
I think it would work out for a couple months.
But I feel like I am so uncomfortable with my living situation currently, and I'm living with so many people. I don't feel like it's. Well, I do feel like it's crowded, but we live in a house, so there's a lot of space. But still, too many people. Mm-hmm. But my living situation is so uncomfortable. I don't think
you wouldn't mind as much. Okay, that's fair.
With a roommate, I don't know what would be the tipping point.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, so much. Well, as somebody, I don't know. I feel like as a housemate in this house, you'll never hear a peep from me. I legitimately would just stay in my room all day and then occasionally come out to eat or poop or whatever.
Maybe,
if I'm feeling it that day.
If I'm feeling a little frisky, I might.
And then I go to your. Then I probably go to your room and be like, "What's up? You want to record a video? You know?
You want to?
You know?
You want to poop
together? We should do that. We should get toilets right now. Can you do that?
Yeah, you never saw that Twitter picture?
A tandem toilet.
Not a tandem, but it was two toilets facing each other.
But how does that work pipe-wise?
His and hers. I'm not a plumber.
That's logically that doesn't make sense in my brain because I feel like the pipes would just clunk right next to each other.
Dog, I don't know
unless
nothing about
one
plumbing.
pipe would go this way or one pipe would go that way.
I know nothing about plumbing once again.
Or they share one pipe and all the poop just mashes into each other.
Dog.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Hanukkah. Merry Kwanzaa. Happy
Hanukkah.
Winter Solstice also. If you're celebrating the solstice. Or
how do you celebrate that?
Well, you heard I was on the phone with my mom. The ceremonies, it differs, but I mean, it's like shortest day of the year, new season, all types of stuff. But it will formally be known as the winter solstice because moving forward, it will be known as the Negro solstice or...
Oh, today's eve of tomorrow.
All Negroes Eve, baby. I'm very ready.
So we're recording this December 20th. You're going to get this on Christmas Day. So it's already happened. It's already... You care to explain? Yeah, explain. Like a press release. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
Essentially. On the 21st of
Which is
December.
tomorrow. It's literally hours away.
Tomorrow. All black people will be receiving superpowers. Now, this opens up an incredible dialogue. What superpowers? What about the mulattoes? Is this our form of reparations? It's
Well, all I know is I don't want you here at 12 o'clock. I'm scared.
I go
what you might become, or just you're asleep and just lasers just fly out of your eyes,
or
and just destroy
flaming.
my entire house.
That's the thing. Like, it could be My Hero Academia transformation where it's just like pop. Oh my gosh, everyone has these beautiful powers. Or it could be like an X-Men transformation where it's grotesque and you're like...
That's the one that comes into my mind first when I think about getting powers.
Yeah,
it's
X-Men, right?
Painful, fucking...
Painful.
Like, your life is
Same
ruined.
thing with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... And that was the one thing I liked about the new Fantastic Four movies, as bad as they were. They played with this kind of like body horror thing.
Uh-huh.
Where with all of them, I mean, like you're stretching and stuff. Like you don't know what's going on. That's terrifying. You just disappear. Imagine you look down, you can see everything, but you just not there. Terrifying. Being on fire can't be fun. Being a rock for a couple weeks sounds terrible.
I'm always on rock.
Nice, dude. Yeah. But it opens up even more questions because, like, as black people, where's our X-Mansion gonna be? You know, what's our theme song gonna be?
Who wears who? Who wears capes? Who doesn't?
Yeah. Do capes have to be earned? Do capes only go to flyers? Do you do the Edna from Incredibles and no capes at all?
I wouldn't wear a cape. Unless it was a Spawn cape or a Doctor Strange cape. If I don't need a cape, I'm not wearing a cape.
You got it right there. If you're not Spawn or Doctor Strange, capes are dumb. Capes are dumb. I mean, kind of Batman, because it's like part of the mystique.
Okay.
Darth Vader pulls it off as well.
Darth Vader does pull off.
And Darth Vader pulls it off because, you know, being in space, there's no wind. And he uses the Force to... It's just... The theatrics of it all is fantastic.
Damn, that's a perfect segue because you mentioned superheroes, Star Wars.
Please,
that's all part of the Disney plan coming up. With the bajillions of movies coming up.
Okay, now Kevin Feige, I would trust that man with my life, but I don't know what he's doing right now.
What do you mean?
So,
you think he spoiled us a little bit too much?
How so?
I was a little overwhelmed with the amount of stuff he released.
He unloaded the clip, like, and I understand he's trying to help stave us off because this has been the first year since 2008, I think, where there's been no Marvel, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that's such a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's
okay.
It's new. I'm not complaining, but this is like never. It's, anyways. But I think going and doing all those announcements was a bit much. I think releasing the trailers for the Disney Plus series was as far as it should have gone. And think about it, for the next 6 months, starting January 15th, every week we'll have like an hour of Marvel Cinematic
Star Wars
Universe.
went off too. There's a whole bunch of Star Wars shit.
That's not really me. I get it, but that's just not really me. You know what I mean?
The main things to take away from the Star Wars announcements is Hayden Christensen Anakin is coming back, and that's super cool because he was in the movies. Ooh. And he's just been gone for years, and now he's like, yeah, I'm Anakin again.
Is he coming back as?
He's coming back as Darth Vader.
Okay, yeah, okay.
In the Obi-Wan show that's coming out.
But
that's after
like Force? Is he gonna be Force Anakin then?
Like, he's gonna be whatever he wants to be. Well, he's still. No, I guess he's.
You know
not,
what I mean? Because like
yeah.
I feel like if once you have that Force embodiment and you're an elder and you're all glowy and blue, like you would take a form that is most.
Well, he doesn't get that. That's only for Jedis. He's not a Jedi anymore.
Oh, that's right.
He's
so
a
then
Sith.
what? How is he coming back?
He's maybe just gonna be the voice. He's just gonna be. They're gonna show him outside of the suit, or maybe flashback scenes of him and Obi-Wan.
Flashback scenes. Oh, because it's Obi-Wan.
It's Obi-Wan's story right after the third movie and right before the fourth movie.
Oh, so new Vader.
No, current Vader. Okay, so timeline. There's Star Wars.
The third movie is when boy melted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
right after, that's new Vader.
Who's the old Vader?
When I mean new Vader, I mean
he's just became
Vader.
Okay,
exactly.
Yes, he's spick and span.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Good. Congrats to all my Star Wars.
I'm
fans
super excited that the Mandalorian season finale was. Oh my God! It was essentially an Endgame moment at home. So it was.
That's
it was
what
really
Kevin
cool.
Feige's gonna have to do. But he released too much. Also, it just seems crowded. I don't know. It just
seems a bit much. What was the show that it was like? It was gonna be a clips show, and they're gonna relive the biggest
nostalgia
moments.
The TV show.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
No, more okay. And now I'm remembering, more than all the releases and that being overwhelming, what I have a problem with is the news regarding Spider-Man 3. So, like everyone else, I think when I got the news that Tobey Maguire was going to be involved in Spider-Man 3, I was ecstatic.
Has it ever been fully confirmed?
With Tobey and Andrew, no.
It hasn't, right? But it's pretty much a lock.
Yeah.
And like there's pictures of him on some set or something, and he's already disputing how much money he wants.
Ooh,
which is a classic Tobey Maguire movie.
Tobey. But as I watched the original trilogy for Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi trilogy, I respect it more and more. At first I was just like, oh, the Raimi fans, they hate on Tom Holland and they only like the nostalgia. It's only the nostalgia. It's not actually good. But I think the Sam Raimi trilogy gets the character of Peter Parker and gets the character of Spider-Man the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was things I liked about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
I think they get Spider-Man's story better. I don't know if they get Spider-Man himself better.
Elaborate.
So you've all seen that video. Spider-Man Homecoming is a great Spider-Man movie, but not a good Spider-Man story, which I completely agree with.
I don't really understand that. Because
I guess he's using that. It's just a new take on what we normally know.
Yeah,
with Spider-Man.
When I think of Spider-Man, and this goes for all iterations of the character, Ghost Spider, Miles Morales, Spider-Ham, I don't care. Sacrifice. That's like the core of the character. And responsibility. That's really all that Spider-Man has, and not really getting that at all from
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, thank you. Not really getting that from Tom Holland. And with Andrew Garfield, they almost got it at the end of the first one when he made a promise to the dying father of his girlfriend to stay away from her. And then a couple days later, he's like, hey, Gwen, and then she dies. So it's like, I guess that's repercussions for your actions.
My bigger issue is now this doesn't... Back to this is a bad Spider-Man story, but it could be a good Spider-Man movie. The first two Tom Holland Spider-Mans we've seen. First one, it was him riding Tony's coattails.
Yeah.
The second one, he finally got riding Tony's coattails, but finally at the end, we're like, oh, okay, he's becoming his own superhero. I can't wait to see what's next, where he's on his own again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's gonna be partnered with 2 other Spider-Man.
Not only that, partnered with Doctor Strange, yeah, but
and everybody else.
I don't feel like Tom Holland's Spider-Man gets Spider-Man. They're excellent movies. I thoroughly enjoyed both of those movies. You were in the theater with me for Far From Home. I was hype, especially when he the whole close his eyes and Spider-Sense, but he called it the Peter tingle, and that kind of soiled the moment, not gonna lie. But another thing is, it seems like with all the stakes, they just immediately oh, whatever. Like Aunt May finding out he's Spider-Man, huge deal.
Yeah.
Then they just acted like, yeah, cool, Spider-Man in the second. Like, when would Aunt May ever be okay with that? And they're probably just going to explain it away in Spider-Man 3 with just either
what they always
Doctor
do.
Strange is just magic. Or maybe they bring in Professor X, maybe? Nah.
What would he do?
He's done mind wipes of the entire planet.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, he's that strong.
What about Matt Murdock? Where's he? He could be a lawyer.
So,
are you gonna break some sad news to me?
Out of all the announcements, I think Charlie Cox returning as Matt Murdock.
Again, I just don't know if it's confirmed. But
that got confirmed.
It got by who? By who?
All I know is Charlie Cox put on the mask and sipped some coffee. So that's all the confirmation.
Maybe he was drunk. maybe he was feeling.
He was a little.
He got the news earlier that day that everybody was joining. He was like,
he popped
I'm joining too.
But oh my god, Daredevil. I feel like as far as casting, I think, and the execution of the character, Daredevil, Kingpin, Punisher, Bullseye, perfect. And with Bullseye, they did something like they really fleshed out that character more than I've ever seen before.
I think what makes me saddest the most, because I'm still going to be first in line to see this fucking movie.
Oh my God. Yeah. But, you got my money.
But I think what makes me saddest the most is this is probably going to be the last solo Spider-Man movie.
No. So they're in talks to like.
So how many more do you make?
They're talking
until
about,
it gets stagnant.
Listen, they're talking about high school trilogy, college trilogy.
Of the same trilogy. Dude, the same Tom
Holland, who's probably not gonna grow anymore. He's built like a kid, so I
don't know if I want to see that much Spider-Man. To be honest with you,
I don't think I'll ever get sick of Spider-Man. If it's, I don't know, if it's done right.
But at that point, they're running it into the ground. If they're saying
they are
high school trilogy, college trilogy.
But it can be done.
An adult
it can be done well, because once he gets to adult Spider-Man, then you could bring in Miles Morales.
But I think
that's fresh.
But I think they should just do that in the movies that they're making or have already made. Have this one be he's going off to college, he's learning responsibilities, as you said, because he has no responsibility.
Get 9 movies and billions of dollars.
I don't want 9 movies. Do you want 9 movies?
I'll watch them.
I'll watch them too, but I don't want them.
What we want, it's how much of their money. How much
I don't
of
know.
our money that they're getting.
I think they're kind of fiddling with my boy a bit, just a bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tom Holland's laughing to the bank.
Oh my God!
And he's doing that Uncharted movie, where he's gonna be young Nathan Snake.
Anything I've seen, the only thing I've seen Tom Holland in besides Spider-Man is the Devil.
That Netflix movie?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I wanted to. It looked kind of interesting.
I didn't finish it. Yeah.
Was that just because you're just not a fan of Southern cuisine and nature?
I got bored. But is honestly, if he just keeps getting typecasted as the kid,
that's his role. I mean, I don't know what else he could do.
He plays Baby Boy very well.
I don't know if him being Nathan Drake is a good casting.
Not at all.
He's supposed to be.
I still see him as a kid.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be the young Nathan Drake. Like he hasn't started anything. Because in Uncharted 3, you play as the young Nathan Drake when he was just like a street rat.
Oh.
So I guess that could kind of work, but I don't know. I feel like you could have casted something. They could have casted me.
You could have casted me.
No. Nope.
I mean.
Nope. Exactly. Yeah. Nope. Don't. This is a Christmas podcast, and honestly, you just ruined my Christmas.
You killed Santa with your Blackness.
What else did they announce that wasn't already known? Well, they
Miss
confirmed
Marvel trailer, which doesn't look like I'll enjoy it.
There was a trailer. I thought it was just like a.
It was a trailer.
It wasn't really a trailer.
They didn't present it like a trailer, but it was a trailer. My thing about Miss Marvel that I don't get is Miss Marvel isn't like known to the public at this point.
Mm-hmm.
She was in some undercover covert mission in the 80s, and she was in the battle in Endgame. But how is she gonna be?
She was in the what?
Battle in Endgame. She was in
Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
You said okay. You said
Sorry,
Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Wait, what are we
Miss
talking
Marvel
about?
wasn't
then?
alive in the 80s. I'm saying Carol Danvers.
What Captain Marvel trailer are you talking about? I ain't seen nothing.
No, Miss Marvel trailer, but I'm talking about the character Captain Marvel.
Okay.
You see how there's this confusion might arise with the average consumer
with you saying wrong things.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. But I'm talking about the Miss Marvel trailer, right?
Okay, there was a Miss Marvel.
In the Miss Marvel trailer, there was a whole bunch of Captain Marvel paraphernalia, posters, action figures.
Yeah, sure.
My thing is, how does the public know about her when she only had one mission in the 80s with Nick Fury?
Oh, okay.
And a mission in Endgame?
I thought you meant like our public and the character of Miss Marvel.
Yeah, no. I mean, in that universe.
I get it now.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Not really looking forward to it. Looking forward to Moon Knight, of course. She-Hulk. I don't know. It's the lady from Orphan Black. Did you ever see that show? I want to watch it just because she got casted as She-Hulk, and everyone was like Allison Brie from Community.
All I know is Mark Ruffalo's gonna be in it, so maybe they'll give him another shot at being cool again. And also that confirms that they're still cousins, because literally there's been no mention of him and his family. So now he's just gonna be like, "Oh, I have a cousin."
I mean, did any of the other superheroes mention their family? Captain America wasn't talking about his grandpappy. They're all dead.
But exactly, are they important to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
War Machine didn't mention his uncle.
Who's his uncle?
I don't know.
Exactly. So your argument is invalid, actually.
But yeah, I think that covers it for Marvel
Fantastic
stuff.
Four.
I'm sorry for blasphemy.
That's all I care for. Honestly.
That is the most exciting.
That's legitimately all I care. If I was given a deal with the devil,
but here's my thing. And I don't want to cut you off too much, but I feel like they've announced Fantastic Four like 7 times. It's always been exciting though.
But this is the first time. This is the first time we've seen the logo, and they were just like, "It's happening."
It looked good.
It's gonna be a thing.
That logo looked good.
If the devil gave me a deal,
that logo looked good,
and was like, "You can't watch any of the new Disney Plus shows that come out, but you get to still watch Fantastic Four," I would take that deal. If I had to. Yeah. If I had to.
Because but WandaVision, I'm looking forward to it.
WandaVision is probably the most, probably Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's not compelling to me. The
I just
Super Bowl
see,
trailer had me hyped.
I just want to see where else they take that story of Falcon. I now have the title of Captain America. What do I do with it?
When Anthony Mackie swung that shield in the Super Bowl trailer, I was hyped. But with the new trailer that just released, I didn't really care. I didn't care at all.
WandaVision definitely looks like the most compelling. I can tell you right now, Loki looks great. I can tell you the show that I don't care is the Hawkeye show. I could give 2 shits about the Hawkeye show.
It could be good.
It could be, but
my expectations going into it are non-existent.
Okay, well there you go, and then you'll probably have a better experience now that you have no.
What about foods? I know when we do the Thanksgiving podcast, we didn't do one this year, really. But sorry, that was the timer for the last one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it automatically. But do you like make any specific foods for Christmas?
Nope. We essentially have Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, we just make a deal of it and like make an extravagant
I
meal.
think I mentioned this
foods.
last year. But us Catholics, us Hispanic Catholics, we're just only supposed to eat like fish and whatnot.
Oh, like fast or something?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know about Catholicism. It's a little weird.
I'm not a fish man. I don't like seafood.
I do.
So I'm just gonna eat whatever I find appealing on the table. If it's just some pie, that's my dinner.
You don't like shrimp, dude?
I don't like. I'm allergic to shrimp actually.
Oh.
And I don't like shrimp, so.
So you could have just said God hates me and I would have got the gist. But
I've tried shrimp and I'm just like, this doesn't really taste like anything.
probably because the allergic reaction is
just dead in my taste buds. Okay. You're right.
Oh my God, shrimp is top 3 foods.
That's the roach of the sea, bro.
It is, but you put it in some butter. Nah. Shrimp is not a sea roach. Lobster and crab, sea roach. Completely.
I don't think so at all. How do you?
The flavor from lobster and crab is just the seasoning and butter. If you take salt, pepper, olive oil, shrimp. You take salt, pepper, olive oil, crab.
Yeah, I think lobster and crab is disgusting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nasty.
I don't agree, but I can understand.
Shrimp, if you want to make me throw up,
delectable.
If you want to make me throw up, put on a video of lobster mukbang where they just yeah. And
I think that might add to it because you watch mukbangs.
It's been a while since I watched one actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Because you're trying to diet
cleanse
and everything.
Myself. Yeah.
It's so
exactly.
If you watch a mukbang, you'll be tempted to eat 6 pounds of melted cheese.
Mm-hmm. Well,
speaking of mukbangs, have you ever seen what's his name? Really big guy, hair, swoosh, cries on camera.
Oh, Nico Cabo Avocado. I remember when he was skinny.
Yo, he used to be a vegan.
He used to be really skinny.
Thinner than me, and now he's pushing 300.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I think he had I don't know if it was him or some other, I think he had OnlyFans. And I think there was a picture of his
somebody
asshole.
Put it in Twitter just on my timeline.
Cool.
It wasn't cool. But, I mean, it's crazy because a content creator like that, like Nico Cabo, who's literally gorging themselves
for the sake of entertainment,
like eating pounds of just raw fat.
He'll gorge on that food,
just eating cheese,
and then he'll talk about his day, and then he'll start crying,
And I think all the grease is actually like calcifying his brain.
Yeah, it
has to have some type of effect, but still incredibly hard work to be putting out daily uploads to multiple channels.
Well,
each upload is like an hour of him eating.
I think I've said this before. I heard somewhere that they don't swallow the food, that at some point they spit it out, which is just
like bulimia. That's not spitting it out. That's throwing it up.
No, like off camera.
Oh, like between bites, and they edit it out.
Yeah. I heard somewhere. I don't know the validity of that statement.
That makes sense though, because why is this tiny Asian woman eating 47 Big Macs? You know what I mean?
I don't know. They can eat.
Right? Yo, comment down below if you a real eater. Hashtag real eaters out there. Comment down below.
Put your hands up.
Oh, you a real eater?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, bro.
Couldn't be me.
Not lately, because I cut down on the mukbangs.
So it's just you controlling yourself.
Speaking of the YouTube ecosystem and whatnot.
Please.
So this is our we've been in this game for over a year now.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like reflect in the New Year's video. No?
You just gonna disrespect me like that on fucking camera?
What you gonna do about? Yeah. That's what I thought.
So we've been on this platform for over a year now. We started out with just one measly subscriber. It wasn't even. It was my girlfriend. It was my. She was the first subscriber.
She was the only fan before the OnlyFans.
And we've slowly but surely gone up there. We've pretty much doubled our subscriber count to 70 in a year. Last time, more than double. I think we were at 29.
Are you sure you don't want to save the reflection until the New Year's podcast?
When is the New Year's podcast? It's gonna happen until like January.
But I mean, it's just because
this is the last podcast of the year, dude. So let's reflect. Let's look back on the year. It's been a tough one for everybody. I hate every fucking advertisement nowadays. It's just every advertisement now is just every advertisement now is just like, isn't 2020 the worst?
Oh my god.
With this product, you'll feel a lot better. Man, 2020's been a bore.
No. We all know you and your families have been having an interesting year. Buy product. Every time.
2020 has been an interesting year.
To say the least.
They always try to dance around it.
Oh my god.
But it's the same exact thing.
And then they'll show a clip of like the black dude crumping in front of the police.
What?
You never saw it?
No, I've never seen that.
I'll show it after.
All right,
but yes,
sure.
there was a black man passionately crumping in protest in front of a line of police. No music, just crump, just vibes.
That's good.
But yeah.
I
tilted it because the front of the camera was actually facing the radiator.
Oh, okay. Well,
you thought I just twisted it for no reason?
I don't know.
Just to mess with you?
I don't know you like that.
You right.
But I know you enough. But I know you enough to make a channel with you and we've been doing it for over a year now. And I have a little, a sweet little story to tell you.
Please.
So, a couple days ago, I was rewatching our Jack and Daxter series from this. It's a year and a couple days old now, and it really was a nice feeling just hearing it.
I should go back. I've watched every single video we posted,
it really was a
back.
good fit because I remember like when we first started, I wasn't exactly confident with what we were doing and proud of what we were doing.
Neither was I.
But I was like, it's a start.
Yeah, but
when we first did that series, I was like, yo, we in it. This is it. Now it's like, oh, that's kind of shitty.
Because and I feel like that's how it'll always be. I feel like when we first got that the DSLR mics, right? Is that what it's
XLR
called?
mics.
XLR, whatever. Not to say whatever, but just I'm wrong. When I first heard it, it was on Jack and Daxter 2, and I was like, yo, the audio is crazy now. But now it's normal. That's just the nature of upgrades. You improve, and then whatever amazing thing you were doing before is now garbage.
So it took me rewatching our old stuff to get back into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Because I think back on to last December where we was really putting in work. Like we were just shoveling out. That was back when I used to do 2 videos a day.
Yeah.
Multiple series back and forth every day.
Ridiculous.
I don't know. And I had a job back then. So I don't know how I did it.
He was hungry.
I was hungry.
He's a hustler.
I got to get back on that. But like, I think of just like, we did the Jack series. We did the Star Wars series, which was only like 3 episodes, but I still enjoyed that series. It was still funny.
It was funny.
We did the Christmas tier list, which was one of my favorite videos still to this day.
I think we should do more, and I keep bringing it up, and you keep being like,
we'll get back to that. Christmas tier list.
Comment down below, tier list.
Later on that month, me and Raveen, we did the Chinatown video, and I was like, man, that was a good time. Like,
so when we could go back outside and interact.
When we could actually like really do that. And now we've kind of like, I don't want to say numbed our senses to it, which essentially we have. Like now we're just like, yeah, let's do a video. It's going to sound pretty great. It's going to look a lot better than it normally is.
What do you mean numbed ourselves to it?
Well, because back then it was just so new to us. Like the idea of editing was so new to me that I was like, I can't wait to get home and edit. Now I'm just like, I'm just going to edit this video. I'm going to record this podcast.
I'm still looking for, I look forward to recording. I look forward to doing the art.
I look forward to it too. Well, that's different for the art because you just now started drawing the thumbnails not too long ago.
Yeah, I guess.
But when I'm like, okay, we're going to record. Now it's more of like, I'm excited to record because I know it's going to be quality. Back then it was more like,
I understand what you're saying.
Back then it was more like, I just want to put something out there so we could, put our feet in the water and just do a little kickflip. Now it's just like, I want to do more consistent quality content.
So it was more a fun type of thing before, like last year when we were initially
now it's just
started.
Strictly business.
Especially on the Anchor podcast, it was just really fun, and I look forward to recording it because I recognize it as work, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. But
it's corporate now.
Not to say it's corporate, it is business, and the life is sucked out of it. But it's something I believe in as a future. Like the fact that we've grown, period, is the fact that we have 1 subscriber that's not us, is incredible. And if we could get 3 people,
what I think the moral of the story is, I think that on my end, we won't. For the most part, we won't get to relive that kind of magic when we first started out. Because now it's more of just like, oh, we have a new camera. We have a new microphone. We get to try that.
Dog, what are you talking about? I feel like you're kind of limiting yourselves. You don't know where this can go. I mean, it can start off like this, and then we get a sketch comedy show or something.
Okay, but to that same feeling I got when I was like, man, we're gonna record Jack and Daxter and whatever, and it's gonna be great. And I listened to it over, and I was like, oh my god, in it.
We're making it out of the hood.
This is it. I think now we've just grown accustomed to what we are doing now. But I get, we're gonna grow and grow and grow.
Consistently getting better.
Grow and grow and grow. Yeah, sure.
Not even we got a ring light, we got a new camera, we got new mics. Like, I feel like we're getting better at this. The whole thing. Watch you edit. You a magician, bro. You was getting to it. You was making magic.
Okay. Your thumbnails is all right.
But yeah, all I have to say is I enjoy the content. I believe in it. There are people who believe in it.
That's where we're different, because I don't.
I don't enjoy it or believe in it.
I'm just here.
I mean,
this is just my house.
It's just passing the time.
The moral of the story is, it took me rewatching Jack and Daxter to feel that Christmas magic again. And it was almost, and it seems so long ago, but it was only
a year.
It was only a year ago. It was a year.
Well, it was a year ago, but this year has felt like
this year has been a bit of a bother, haven't it? Buy this product now.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. That's the product that they're buying. It's just they don't have to spend it with money. They're spending with time.
Not yet. So, enjoy it while you can.
When you get the OnlyFans subscription. Mm-hmm. Y'all think I'm playing? It's just not going to be explicit, but I'll be on there.
It's not going to be explicit.
We'll see.
I mean, we could discuss that later. It's not important now. Not on the camera.
Remember what's going to happen at 100 subscribers?
What's going to happen at 100 subscribers? I actually don't remember.
You'll have to
tune in, bro. Tune in.
Like and subscribe. We'll find out.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're 30 away.
Dog, that is, and that was my thing, right? Whenever I see rappers, YouTubers, anybody who creates content, right, saying, I couldn't be here without my fans. I was just like, bro, you're mad corny. Why you just lying? You want them to buy your next product, but being like making things, I understand that, because no matter how good you feel whatever you produce is, its success is based on
somebody sees it, somebody listens to it.
I could think I make the statue of David, but if nobody likes it, nobody likes it. And if somebody makes a smiley face and 100,000 people like it, they make money off of it. They get fame off of it. That's just the nature of it.
Everybody,
look at our TikTok. Like,
everybody.
Did we ever mention that on the podcast?
Not on the podcast. Yeah. We mentioned on the show, but we made a TikTok, and as of right now, we essentially just post clips of the show and 2 other miscellaneous things, and one of them is literally one of the worst things we've ever made.
Jesus.
But it got like 1,000 views.
So bad.
And a lot of people were like, this is so funny.
Like,
and we were just like, really?
Low
like,
effort.
Legitimately overnight, it got like 1,000 views, and I was so like, really?
It accumulated 1/3 of the views on the channel.
Yeah.
In a night.
Yeah. In one little 12-second clip.
We've worked pretty hard on the things that we put on this channel, and
that's gonna end. We're gonna resort to
full-time TikTokers.
Quick, easy to digest.
Well, I mean, we're not white, and we're not.
We'll use that to our advantage. We'll be like, hey, don't you hate when
we'll be urban Charli D'Amelio?
Yeah, exactly. Insert relatable urban thing here, and then the white viewers will be like,
no, we can't try, Gilbert.
Okay, you're right.
You just film.
Well, by the time that happens, you'll be this all-being God, with your powers and whatnot.
Oh,
so That'll be a field day.
I'm speaking on mortal matters, as if I won't be ascended in a mere matter of hours.
Yo, it's counting down. I'm getting scared. You're starting to burn up. You feel it in your stomach.
Dog. I already feel it. This morning I woke up at 5:30, not in a cold sweat or nothing. I was just comfortable.
Do you normally wake up in a cold sweat?
My day. No. But I'm just saying, if it's 5:30, I would be disturbed by something to wake up at 5:30. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could just wake up at 5:30 and not question it. Something's bad gotta happen for you.
Regular people don't wake up at 5:30.
Workers will wake up at 5:30, which you're not, bro.
Ascendant, melanated individuals.
You could wake up instantly. You could literally just open your eyes out of your sleep whenever you want to.
When I woke up at 5:30, I was well rested and ready to tackle the day.
You didn't say that at first. You just said not in a cold sweat.
That's what I meant. Okay.
That's completely different.
You're getting obliterated at midnight, okay? It's just like, come on. You should be trying to play your cards right. So follow
the TikTok.
Yeah.
At DOOMROOM Show Official. I don't know if that's the right. I'm gonna put it on screen. Future me. And also subscribe, share, favorite. Give us a thumbs up. Speaking of, we got our first thumbs down recently.
I saw.
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
And it was on a video.
It was on two videos.
Ooh,
it was on a Hotline Miami video, and it was an old Hotline Miami video, like from weeks ago. So somebody went back.
Oh.
And then
maybe they're from TikTok.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. And then the video that you advertised, the first Astros Playroom video or something else. I don't remember.
It was one of the Astros Playroom.
It was one of the Astros Playroom video.
Which I like that series.
And I got a dislike, which I'm not upset about. I mean, this is our first. It's honestly a good thing.
Hey, I'm so serious. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. Any feedback, any engagement.
Yeah, I mean, up to this point, it's just been our friends being like, hey, good job. I like what you. And now it's like, I want to hear from somebody else. Which is great. I thank you. I love all of you. But, it'll be nice to hear from another voice out there.
Yeah. I'm
just screaming into the void here.
It's always good when you get feedback on things you can improve on, not just like tearing it down, but like,
well, I don't think when I hear you're not really getting feedback from a thumbs down. It doesn't say much. It's just saying they don't like it.
Yeah.
If it's a comment saying like, hey, that edit at 25 seconds was pretty shitty. Who edited this? A fucking monkey? And I'll just be like, I don't know. I don't know who edited this. Well, I mean, some guy.
I mean, after the 21st, if you're not a melanated individual, you will be a monkey. I mean, compared to the rest of us.
All right.
But that's neither here nor there.
All right. Merry holidays, everybody.
Merry holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy holiday.
Merry Krima. Feliz Navidad. My jam, we got into
Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for watching this year. Hopefully, you continue to watch for eternity, even after we both die. All of a sudden, you want to sing now? When we did the tier list, you were like, oh, I don't like that song.
It was background music for you.
It's not music. You're literally just mumbling. It's just picking up another voice.
Oh, my God. Music, it's me creating sound with intention. That's music. That's music, baby.
So anyways, guys, thank you, everybody, for watching.
Christ.
Thank you for watching this year.
Get him out of here.
Please.
I'm going to find a black co-star.
Please. I hope you enjoy the content. If you don't, let us know. We'll fix it just for you. We'll make our own. We'll make your own version, and we'll send it to you so you could watch that own version. Yeah. You could be like, these guys made my own specialized version of an episode just to cater to my needs.
The DOOMROOM boys are really pretty cool.
They're for the people.
Yeah, dude.
So please, thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, so we can get out of this gosh darn pandemic. So we can get out of this heck of a year 2020. Yeah, you can put on the hat. You can jingle around. Jingle us out, Bob.